right, Tarico, my partner Greg Olson set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers into space at the 45. DK Metcalf. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Texans 0. Chris
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Key. What's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. That is caught to the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Here we go. Hey, team. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Second and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. In the shotgun, it's Aaron. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Kemp. Now, how about this? It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down.
They pulled out all the stops on that fake, Mike, and it's one thing to call that in practice. But then to have the guts to call that and execute it in a real game, I mean, that takes some real confidence, and it worked out to perfection and just an incredible play all around.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Automatic first down.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
On first down, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Dell, the motion man. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
All right. Great team. Inside.
On 2nd down, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down. A gain of 30. First down.
Now Stroud. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Stroud, going to set up to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. On play action, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First down for Aaron. Throw. here down the field. It will fall incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver.
It's now second and 10
it'll be second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Rodgers going up top again. He's got his tight end. That's Fryermuth. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
For us Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
3rd and goal.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Already.
A run here with Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on They wind up turning it over on down. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. They get 18 on the pitching count. That's a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 3-yard pickup.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again. And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He's got it at the 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers. But
now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And that one Disaster from start to finish. Kicker taken down behind the line, and they're going to turn it over on down. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. This one complete to Hayward. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. That late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Texans 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. High throw, but it's reeled in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it. And it's going to work out for them.
And the Texans 1st down.
Throwing is Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Stroud. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Here we go. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy.
Let's go, Steelers!
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, it's Nix. This one not quite on target. And too much, and that one falls incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. Third down coming up. Here's Nix to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw is Nix. That'll be completed to Dobbins.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's somewhat...
It is brought in the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Steelers take over.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, and having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. quickly in his 3rd and 10. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. They'll throw. It's Nix. A toss left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out on top. 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's got the 1st down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. first down. Here's Nix to throw. That one caught Devon Valen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Broncos.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. Second down. Nix. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Will Lutz.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Very
for the Broncos.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He's across midfield. Look at the big man go. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix.
Peyton Wilson on the stop. It's 2nd down.
Mims sent in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Gain of 10.
3rd and inches. Now it's Dobbins. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Brings up 4th.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. And
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Here's a short one, caught by Fryermuth. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. It's going to be third. They need 1. Here's Rodgers.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. That defensive unit was the drive.
preparing to kick off for Houston.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Jamie Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 5.
Speed on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
Myers on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. From the gun here on third down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to have a Texans first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
It's a loss of 2.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket.
And he will score. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Now he takes off. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. That's caught once again by Ingram. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing is Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll take it on in. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Out of bounds at the 45.
2nd down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Texas.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. So, halftime. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it. Set.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 21, here's second and 4. Again, they'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That's taken in, and he's into the end zone yet again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake, because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. His drive will start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He connects with Mims.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Texans, first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Oh, hey.
Now Stroud. Rolling right. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
So here comes 3rd and 5.
Ow, 11.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 4th down.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tony.
To throw, it's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Here's Mixon. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory.
Chris Boswell.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
11 yards on the pass there. First down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
32-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. Oh, he'll come in on the tackle. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. Now Mixon. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon.
Joe Mixon, ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. We'll try to run it here, and it's Joe. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing for the pistol, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon. A dive for the goal line, but he's going to come up just a little bit short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal.
All right.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Jamie Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Patterson now to return it. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find his big target. Had fired his pass. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
A gain of 15.
Rodgers going up top again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. Look the hot. Look the hot. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 34-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout move. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. That's out wide to Warren. Now Pittsburgh will bring a timeout here. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Third and 8.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
First down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt.
A 38-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
18. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on first down.
C.J. Stroud on the scramble. He's brought down at the 30.
So, halftime straight ahead.
He's up 2nd and 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
Both
off for
teams
Houston.
ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
Steelers
first and
offense
10.
looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
They'll
line.
run on first down with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on
Second
the
and 10.
play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18. Nike Texans.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
It is 3rd
Brings
and
up a
10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
46-yard attempt.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now with Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The motion man here is Woods. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Right back to Warren again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Rodgers. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up
Rodgers.
for a two-point conversion.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two
Makes
more
the score
onto their
Steelers
lead.
11, Texans 7. Chris Boswell. to kick
Boswell
off
now
Pittsburgh.
following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up second and...
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Rodgers now.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Quick throw on a slant, taken in by Smith.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A run up the middle with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 18, Texans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off
Boswell
for
now
Pittsburgh.
following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. And this will work out quite well to get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage.
Schultz.
It'll bring up
Incomplete.
second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the quick, right? Motion. Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Picked up by the man who won a ring last year, Darius Slay. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
He'll try again here.
No gain
2nd
on the play.
and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line.
A
4th
3-yard
down
loss
coming
on
up.
the play. It's 4th down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss.
A flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead.
Steelers 32, Texans 7.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Nix to the air. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A big loss on
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Catch is made by Metcalf. He's to the 15, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing Nix. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Nix once more. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. So we are dead. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Rodgers. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Working out of the gun is Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he gets it down to the 32. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On third down, here's Dobbins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers down 10-7. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
partner, Greg Olsen. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Going to throw right away. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Houston.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
A gain there of 21. It's good for a Texans first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll go play action with Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A second down throw for Stroud. Picked off by Brandon Jones. He works free, right side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Texans take
Texans
over
offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they...
Now, how about this? It's a fake. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. A run on first and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Dobbins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last.
And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 15-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready for this next possession. From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 41, here's second and 4. Kirk is the motion man. On second down, Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. And Zach Allen there on the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And third down coming up. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down. Stroud. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlow.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos stretch things out even further.
Broncos 30, Texans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first and 10.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down by Garrett Stingley.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. It's going to be third. They need one. Now it's Dobbins. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Dobbins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
37. Texans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bonito in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. That's the rookie 3rd-round pick, Jalen Noel.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday night primetime continues after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the Broncos.
Play action now. It's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A run with Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. bootleg. It's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First and goal.
From the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Texans, nothing.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive. First and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Third down, they need 5. Stroud going to set up the throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory.